Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. The title of today's show, The Bulls Are in Charge. Well, are they? Let's check that out all in a moment. I have a great new hot stock play for you, as well as a whole bunch more. We're going to check out the charts, but before we do that, let's smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people and does help, of course, support the channel, as does your wonderful comments that you take the time to write. I take the time to read them and respond. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and smash that subscribe button and you'll get more updates as they are available daily. Okay, so let's look at the Bulls are in charge. Why are the Bulls are in charge? Because the S&P 500 just gained, what did it gain there? 6.15% in May. There have been 6 times in history where the S&P 500 gained at least 5% in May, and the index generated an average of 12-month gain of 20%, a low of 8%, and a high of 30%, and finished green 100% of the time, as you can see from this wonderful chart here. So I am overall bullish for the remainder of the year for the S&P 500. It doesn't mean that we can't have some pullbacks along the way and some opportunities to get in and some corrections. However, I am bullish, and I do think the Bulls are currently in charge. And so let's have a look at SPY first of all, and then we're going to look at some stock plays and how they are playing out. But let's look at the SPY first overall and have a look at how this is looking. And so you can see that the Bulls are in charge. There is a little bit of a bull flag forming on the weekly. Now, I wouldn't say that it's there yet. It's starting to form. I wouldn't even say it's a flag yet, but we're getting there. And if this stays in this area here between this 576, where the 200-day moving average has provided support, and this upper area where there has been resistance so far at around 590, around, I think even the Fibonacci there at 598, we could come up to that area, but right now we're finding some resistance around that 595 there before it even gets there. So that could be a nice play to the upside. We'll keep an eye on that. However, we have hit an overbought, which is this purple dot. Now in itself is not place for me to sell or at all, because we have seen that before. However, the last time we did see an overbought, there was a red dot fairly quickly the following week, and we did see a drop to the downside. We had a nice little buy signal, and we went up. We had a nice little sell signal there, and then whoop, we went all the way down, and we got that beautiful green dot, blue arrow to get an entry there, and we've been riding that up ever since I gave that entry all the way back in April. Okay, now of course, as you can see, why I haven't given obviously we see the purple dot there, and you can see there was more appreciation there. So I'm going to wait and see how this plays out. We could have a lot more upside. This could go all the way to $620, for example. So the purple dot is just a little bit of a, okay, we're there. It's an overbought. Now just keep an eye out for one of those momentum signals that can swing to the other side. So I'm still in these plays for the SPY, but there is one play that I did exit yesterday. I'll share that here, which is Coinbase, because we did give that nice little yellow triangle there. And that has been, you can see the yellow triangle there, and that led to a red dot into the downside. Now, look, people might, what if it just pulls back to here and then goes up? Great. I can always get back in that play at some point. I've got my 3 different portfolios that I trade, my short, medium, and long-term portfolios. So I've exited my weekly time frame portfolio here, but I could, I can trade this on the hourly time frame, for example. You can see that there are plenty of opportunities to get in on the hourly time frame, although this has been a little bit bearish. So it hasn't been great to even trade on that one. And so I'm out. But so when you look at this, you say, okay, great. We got in down here. Blue arrow gave us that beautiful entry. There was a second entry signaled off. So if you missed the first entry, the green arrow and the green dot, and then was able to ride this up from about $150. I did take some profits up here when it hit that Fibonacci at 270, and then was able to totally exit the position in great profit. That's what traders do. They trade. You get in low and you sell higher, and then you let it come back, and then you get back in again, rinse and repeat. And this is where this beautiful tribal trades indicator, this trading system that I have developed and now have a indicator in TradingView. This is a paid indicator. It's not free, and you can get access to it. I'll share how you're able to get access to it in just a moment. But let's check out a couple of trades that were given, including a new trade that may still have an option for entry in the Discord. And so let's have a quick look what we had over here. And as you can see, we've got all these wonderful channels in the Discord. This is how you get access to the Tribal Trades Indicator, by the way, joining the Tribal Trades Discord. It is included in the cost of the Discord, and I think the cost of the Discord is super reasonable, less than a cup of coffee per day, that you can invest in yourself and get all these incredible plays, crypto plays, stock plays. We've got trading signals. We've got live trading sessions and live educational sessions. We've got a full trading course as well. That you can go through, tons of educational content here. We've got the Leverage Lounge where you can learn how to make money on the way down and also on the way up. And look at one of these plays here. So I want to show you Hood first. So Hood was one. Now there's rumors that they could be added to the S&P 500. Okay. And so we'll see if that shakes out. I think Friday there might be some announcements of that. I'd have to check there, but I'm not sure. It's rumors only at the moment. So there we had beautiful entry there at 67. Let's go over and look at Hood there, and that's been we're already up to 69 right now. So still in that trade. That trade's working out beautifully. I actually traded off Robin, which is the ETF. It's a 2x leverage ETF there. Robin, there's a few of them, but I've chosen Robin as the one, and you can see what a beautiful, we got the buy signal there, Tribal Trades Indicator, one indicator to rule them all, okay, and that's given us a beautiful buy signal. My target there would be 30. I don't always wait. Sometimes if I mean, we're almost there, to be honest. We're up there at 30. So, and then on Hood, this is moving up quite nicely there for Hood, and we'll see how this plays out, and I'll update in the Discord when I do close out and take profits on that trade. And so the one that I was sharing about, of course, was the Pony trade. So we'll bring Pony up, which is down over here. So that one, let's have a look. We got in that one. I shared that Pony entry at $16 on the hold of that level, and then Pony was very quickly up to $17 already in profit on that play. I want to have a look at Pony, and big shout out to Trader Baylor, who gave me a heads up about this token. And I said, hey, I like this because it looks like you can just get in at $16 and get out at 19, and get in at 16 and get out at 19, and rinse, repeat. And so therefore it tagged. So there is a bull flag in play here. Now, of course, this, just because you have a bull flag doesn't mean it's going to 100% play out. There's about a 2/3 chance it plays out and a 1/3 chance it doesn't historically for bull flags. Okay, so there's a very good chance that it plays out. And if it plays out, we're going to see some pretty good appreciation to the upside. Could take us up to around about, around that $36. Take it up to around that $36. That would be the 1.618 on the Fibonacci. Could be that nice move to the upside there. That's if we see a break there. So where I've said is some places to take the trade. First of all, if it comes back to around that $16 region, we do have the 20 EMA on the daily there. If it comes back to that region there at 16, or the Fibonacci at 16 there. However, if it doesn't hold there, I wouldn't be taking the trade. It goes down, and look, it can wick down and then come back up, and then you can get in the trade there. So $16 would be a place to get in the trade. It's at $17 now, or a break of $19 there, and you'd want to break and have a retest there. Although we have had a couple of attempted breakouts, and you often do see that with bull flags. There's attempted breaks that are looking at that $16 region. So you can see there that's looking pretty good so far as a bull flag. We'll see how this plays out. Still in this trade, this is still an active trade. And of course, the other one that we took yesterday was the Tesla trade, the Tesla, and I'm now actually out of this one there. It was just a real quick, short one there that I was out of. May even get an opportunity to get back in this trade if it comes back down to the 20 EMA on the daily down there. Caught that at just above $13.95. Caught that at just $14 there. And you can see we got in that trade here beautifully there. There we go. The Tesla trade in at 14. Target is 16 and 17. So technically there is a possible trade there for Tesla. Like I said, I got in at 14. I got out up here. And so that worked out quite beautifully got out at about 15, I guess. And now we're just waiting to see if this does come back. So like I said, if it doesn't get to the target, wait. I don't wait. I'm going to go, oh, it has to get to $16 and then I lose all my profit. No, if I'm in the profit and I see a little bit of weakness and stalling there, it can be time. Overall, on the daily time frame, it is a little bearish as well. So I take that into account there. But of course, you can see that we caught this trade beautifully here, wrote it up. We got the entry there. There was a second entry, and now we're coming up against some resistance there. And that is, we're a little bit above that at the moment. So there could be a play there that I could get back and play Tesla. Again, there we have some bullish posturing on the hourly time frame there for the tribal trades signal that was given there. And the other one that I had gotten in there, actually, that I closed out yesterday was HIMS. Played out perfectly. You can see here, still in the HIMS play from Friday, 52 to 58 there. If you have a look at this one here, you can see this great play that I gave there for HIMS, the entry at 52. And then we look and let's see how that is playing and if there is any entries there for HIMS. There, whereas HIMS at, yeah, there we go. And that did, I was good in taking profit up there at that target of 58. So you can see again, the tribal trades indicator has been beautiful there. Gave an entry, exit, another entry there at 52, which we took on Friday. And that entry went all the way up to our target of $58. And I have been also trading that one on an ETF over here. If we jump over on the ETF, so HIMS, that's HIMZ. And so you can trade. That just gives you a little bit more boost to your trade. It's a 2x leverage ETF ticker there for HIMS. So those are the ones that we've been trading, and those ones I'll be waiting for some kind of a pullback there to see if there is an additional trade at the moment. And of course, if you'd like to join the Discord, you can find a little link in the bottom of the description of this video. You might need to click the more button, and that will pop out the description of this video. It's the top link there. And of course, you can see all the wonderful content, education, trade setups, resources, analysis there. Of course, you get access to the tribal trade signals indicator. You get access to the signals indicator there. The live sessions with me, we have one today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you join today, you can not only get the indicator, but also the live session with me today as well. And of course, entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And that's all I have time for today. So of course, until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.